So I'm at the store. I'm gonna pick up some ingredients because I want to make some tacos. The name will be right here because I didn't want to butcher it, so I'm just gonna call it tacos the whole day because that's what they are. But we're gonna make that. It's been very famous on TikTok, around Instagram, so we're gonna make some vegan style. My first time working with jackfruits. That's the meat that we're gonna use. So we're at the store finna pick up a few things that I need. I don't want to butcher anything, so I might just call it what I think it is, like the name for the chilies. I'm just gonna call it peppers, you know, the whole thing peppers. Of course, the link will be in my description. Sorry I was not here Friday, I know, because I was busy, and I also won't be making one next Friday. So today is Sunday, but by the time y'all see this, it will be Monday. So I'll be making one Wednesday for y'all, and I won't be here Friday because of course I'll be busy, like I just said. And I'll be giving y'all the rundown because I think next week is the last few days. My struggles, telling y'all how this been. I've been struggling. So I've been going to the store. We're gonna have a mini vlog, and yeah. After you're done, rinse it off. You're gonna put some gloves on. I thought it was recording. I already did one, but you're gonna cut off the tip. Cut it off. Just so it's easier to shred. You don't see these little pods right here? You see that? We're gonna take that out. We're gonna take the little pods out, and now we're gonna shred our meats. And you can use tips, like shred the tips. It's just easier for you to cut the tips off first, so you can shred the jackfruit so much easier. Little pods, because you don't need little pods, little seeds. Gotta put them in the trash. And again, cut off the tip, get all the seeds off, and just start shredding. See how easy it is to just shred it now since you cut off the tip? Start shredding it with your hands. Now I would advise you to like cut up all the tips and do all the seeds first, then put it like in a little bowl. Then you start shredding, just easier. But you can do whatever you want. Now what I would do is I will like cut up the tip too, because you can't eat the tip. But I will cut up the tip just so you can have more meat, because there's only one can, a 120-ounce can of jackfruit. After you're done shredding all your jackfruits, you're gonna get your peppers, and of course the pepper names will be in the description. You'll get all your peppers. Make sure you get the gloves. You don't want to get peppers in your eyes. Get all your peppers. I'm gonna show you these peppers. These look so pretty. These 5 of these. To take out all the seeds and take off the stem. So I honestly don't know how to do this. I'm just gonna take off the stem with a knife. I guess. It's my first time working with peppers, dried up peppers. Ooh, all the seeds coming out. You see all the seeds coming out? You don't want none of those seeds. Just stem. And I'm like open it up a little bit so all the seeds can just fall off. There goes one pepper, and you're done. I would just put it back in a bag so the rest of them are done. You see all them seeds are out. I'm gonna do the rest with all the peppers. Cut it off. Cut off the top. Open it up a little bit. Get all them seeds out. Now here's most of our ingredients. Here's our de-seed and de-stemmed peppers. Here's our jackfruit. Here's our pepper. You know, all these ingredients. Now we are going to get a medium-sized pot. Put all your jackfruit in there and put your water in there till it covers the jackfruit. Now you're going to put half an onion, half a white onion in there. After you put your onion, you're going to add 1 bay leaf in there. And you're gonna make it simmer, and you let it simmer for 10 minutes. Now in the cast iron pan, you will have your temperature on medium heat. Now we have our chilies in a cast iron pan. You're gonna let it toast for a couple of seconds, then you're gonna flip it over till it changes colors. You see how it's a little darker now? You're gonna toast it on each side. Then when you're done toasting them, you're gonna put them in a pot filled with water. Now you see how it changed colors where it's like a little darker now? That is perfect, and you're gonna put it all in a pot. Now we have our peppers in a pot. What we're gonna do is we're gonna like really soak them in there so they can really get covered by all the water. Get this to a boil. Now that it started boiling, look at our peppers, they are boiling hard. They are boiling a lot. Since they are boiling, and you will let this soak for 10 minutes, you'll turn off the heat and let it soak for 10 minutes. And then you'll let your jackfruit cook for 10 minutes. You'll have it on a low simmer and let it just cook for 10 minutes. Oh, look at our peppers, y'all. So what I did is that I let this simmer for a little bit and bring it to a simmer so both of your stuff can be cooking at the same times, because they both need 10 minutes. So as I did, I let it simmer for a little bit, and while this is going to a boil, soaking for 10 minutes, and while this is simmering for 10 minutes, it'll be at the same time. Now it's been 10 minutes. You will turn off the heat for your jackfruit. You will move it from the heat and you'll replace it with a cast iron pan. So we'll have the heat like a medium high, and you will get all your ingredients. You'll get half an onion, half a white onion. You'll get your garlic, 5 cloves of garlic. I have 6, but recipe calls for 5. Now you'll get your tomatoes. It calls for 4 tomatoes, but I have medium-sized tomatoes, so I have 5. So we'll just start charring them up. And make sure you look at your garlic. Make sure you check your garlic, because your garlic will char faster than the rest of your ingredients. we have our charred vegetables, you see. We're gonna place it in the blender. Place all your vegetables in the blender. Now I have all my spices. I didn't have the actual seeds of some of them, so of most of them, as you can see. So I did the ground measurement, and the ground measurement will be in the description. I did the math for y'all. And here's the cinnamon stick. It's about an inch of a cinnamon stick. And I'm just gonna toast these up. Toast it up. It only takes a few seconds, so I'm gonna toast it up and leave the cinnamon in here till it changes color like that. Then we're gonna put all this in the blender. We have our blender. And we're going to add 1/4 teaspoon of thyme and 1/4 teaspoon of this right here. I do not want to butcher it. I'm going to add 1 cup and 1/4 of apple cider vinegar. Now we are going to add 1.5 cups of our chili water. Water that you had that was in the chili, you're going to add that in there. And you're gonna start mixing. And I have so many chilies left. I'm going to just add this to a bowl. And I'm going to add only half of it to a bowl. And I'm going to add the rest of the chilies. Now we add a little vegetable oil into the pots, and we're gonna add our drained jackfruit in there. I kept the onion because I just wanted some more onion flavor. So I kept the onion in there. We're gonna just cook this till it's brown. Now that it's golden brown, we are going to add our chili puree. So we're gonna have our strainer and add the puree through the strainer. Now we're going to let this stir and simmer for 2 to 3 minutes. Just let this cook down. Now it's done simmering for 2 to 3 minutes. We're going to add 4 cups of vegetable broth. this cook for 23 minutes on medium heat. We're gonna start cleaning up. Oh y'all, so let's start cleaning up. Now, after an hour and 30 minutes of cooking, we're ready to serve. So first, you add a little bit of oil into a pan. You'll get any kind of tortilla you want, but I chose corn tortilla. So now we're going to dip it in there. You'll get our tongs. We'll just dip it in there. Why did it do that? It broke, y'all. Oh my gosh, it's breaking. Okay, so we're not gonna use this one. Oh my god, it's just breaking. Really, of everything that's gonna go wrong, this is gonna go wrong, really? The tortilla. Everything that could have went wrong, the tortilla went wrong. Really? You know what? Where you gonna leave the tortilla in there? Cause I don't know what happened. So, I'll say don't use that tortilla. And to use a good old flour one. If you're trying to do the quesadilla, okay? Just use a good old flour one. We're gonna try this again. Dip it in there. Yes, it's not. Ooh, okay. Gonna put it in there. Yum. We're gonna add our vegan cheese. We're gonna add our jackfruit. Spread that out. Add our jackfruit in there. And we're gonna flip it over to make the quesadilla. I think I overstuffed it, but yeah, y'all get the idea. Make quesadilla. Now we are back to table after an hour and 30 minutes of cooking. Oh my god, look at that. Let's go to the pretty side. Okay. So I have one corn. I try to figure it out how to do it. And one flour tortilla. That's me. So I heard they like dip it in the broth and then take a bite. This is my first time even trying it. Must try. It is worth the time and the patience. How it tastes with the, I think the original is with lamb. Don't let me know if I did anything wrong. I know I had to do something wrong. This is pretty good. I think it's worth the hype and it's worth the energy and it's worth the time.